welcome to North Dakota State Stadium. It's the Air Force Falcons and the North Dakota State Bison. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
North Dakota State's head coach told me before the game, this running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bison will have the first possession in this one as their offense comes out to go to work. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. Last time out, a solid day in a victory, throwing for more than 200 yards and a couple of scores.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm, and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop it.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Face mask penalty cost the D 15 yards and a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gonna run it. It's Cross. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
They'll run it. It's Cross. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. First and goal from the 5 as they try to put up the first points of this game. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Falcons offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we've said many times that tight end is the quarterback's best friend. But the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So Elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's short. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Falcons are facing third and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to love that third down, man. Third and short, you've got to be the more physical team. And listen, it's magnified, right? Because the offense just gave up a touchdown. On the opening drive, like, you don't want to punt the football. So nice job being physical on third and short, getting that next set of downs.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Falcons kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Here's a little room there. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Falcons pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll try to get to the marker himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Gain of right at 7 yards, second and 3 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. Here's Williams to throw. Snagged out of the air. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They'll line up for a second down play. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And here comes the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We got a tight one early, and they go back on the attack, holding a 7-6 lead. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more...
Oh, he's got some... Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Give to the running back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Maybe a crease. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Back to pass on second down. Grab near the marker. It's Hall. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, North Dakota State. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Let's go. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
The Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. The short hands, it's Frederick. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first. Now facing a 3rd and long. He lofts one down the sideline. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Throwing, Williams. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Williams will pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Might be looking to run. Quarterback's got the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Finds his man. It's short. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And
finding some room. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed just stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. Williams. It's complete on the right side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Takes a handoff. It's Cummings.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Williams looking for a man. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Now on the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the completion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. So far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. While they have a look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. North Dakota State sends the offense out ready to get things rolling on this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Under fire. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Cummings. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying to set up the screen. And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play. Big part of the offensive game plan is yards after the catch, but none available there.
I like the idea on offense of trying to spit the ball outside quickly and see if your guy can make something happen in space, but give the defense credit. They rallied to the ball, got him on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams. He's got the back in the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Frederick. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Falcons come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They go to the ground. He breaks a tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Maybe some room here. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
From the gun, give on the inside. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll toss him to 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. And they got him.
And you you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll reach for a 53-yarder and have to guide it in with precision from the right side. Between the uprights, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. 26. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to
the defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here comes the heat, the throw. And those 2 couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Rushes on him. Got a man in the middle. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. The Falcons have taken it inside the 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the USC Trojans, taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Trojans coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Fargo. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Pulls it in at the 25. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, guys, the running back told me something to keep an eye on. It's just he's a little banged up and bruised up. Last week in that win, a lot of contact that he absorbed, and he said he's got to really fight through it here today. Not 100%, but I will let you know how it's going from the sidelines. Back to you.
Ollie, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause. They'll go back to the ground. There's a crease. Touchdown, North Dakota State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frederick. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. So now it's 2nd and long. They go to the counter. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Runs through a tackle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And now on second down for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. They'll run it on the counter. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right?
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Got a little grass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Falcons back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. This time he wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And you got man-to-man coverage. You're running that curl route. That ball has to come out. You know you're going to get hit. Like, you know you stopped your route. He's going to be right there. But he does a great job securing the catch, getting the first down.
It's a draw. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. What a return that one was. 95 yards. He took it back for 6. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons now set to take over on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll go to the counter. Could be an alley. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
It's so hard to play defense when you've got things in front of you. Everybody going one direction, somebody coming back the other direction. You can't trust your eyes. Really good job by the offense, giving you some eye candy.
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, here on the North Dakota State sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it. There's a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. They're going back to the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing, Williams. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Williams from the gun on third down. Escapes the pressure to his right. Breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Williams looking for a man. And wings it incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Williams. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, North Dakota State.
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive there. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up the whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Makes the catch, and he's free. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There's some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a second down play. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. A first down run on the doorstep. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They'll run it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. So they do not pick up the 2-point conversion there, and there is someone slow to get up. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to... Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, and they had to work for it. A nice little juke, and he'll have 7 on that one. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The run inside. It's Cross. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something.
Might have a chance. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cross. There he goes. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Touchdown, North Dakota State! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. This time he wants to throw. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's short. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Soft spot in the middle. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Temple. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Here's a little room there. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the 1st down.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. To the ground with the back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Pocket breaking down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Not a lot of room to make this catch. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Air Force offense ready to take over. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Got a man, it's Temple. Nice pickup there, gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He's going to take off. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not.
Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The Falcons moving quickly to the line.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And the Falcons, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeper. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw. Here's a heat. And it's a sack. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Now the play fake. Working that left side now. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. North Dakota State sends the offense out, ready to get things rolling on this drive. So the defense can stop the clock 3 times here, so they can't just kneel on it. Need to pick up a 1st down and protect this lead. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He works his way past the 1st down marker, and that will put this one away. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on the show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.